Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, hooray for Hollywood. The Oscar nominations are out. Who's in and who's out? Then, just when you thought it was safe to watch ABC, The Bachelor is back, and producer Ted has thoughts. Many thoughts. And fresh off her trip from South America, wine diva Leslie Miller is in the house. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please, one more round of applause. It's Kendall, everyone. There she is.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good morning. Hello.
Happy Tuesday. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm cold. It's a cold Tuesday.
You all right here? It is always cold in our studio.
It is. It is. It's like a nice little ice box.
I know.
It's great.
I'm sorry. Would you like me to get you a shawl or a
If you could, and
nice
like a
blanket?
cup of tea.
We have Leslie Miller brought alpaca for heaven's sake.
Perfect.
We'll get you
Perfect.
some alpaca.
That should do it.
That should do it. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Other than cold. Now, we brought, Eric, take a shot of the tchotchke wall. Now, we mentioned this yesterday. We moved the rodent. The rodent used to be behind you, and now it's off. Thank you, Eric,
Off
for
in the
that shot.
distance.
Eric will slowly zoom now into our rodent. That is our, what's it called again? The marmot. A marmot. And it used to be kind of behind Kendall's shoulder, and somebody moved it over there. So
We don't know who.
we don't know whom.
Maybe he moved himself.
Maybe he did. But I like that he's holding our little sign there. It's
very
He is.
cute.
He's very cute.
He's picketing.
I know. He's mad that he's not behind you anymore.
Yeah, he's upset.
Today on the show, Leslie Miller is here, fresh, as you heard in the open there, fresh from South America. She brought a llama.
An actual llama.
Not an actual llama, a very small llama. I know. Oh, an alpaca.
An actual
She's here.
alpaca?
That's right. And speaking of things that are fun, Erin Schwab.
Yay!
She's here. That's right. I was gonna say, speaking of things that are fun to pet, Erin Schwab. You are fun to pet, yeah.
It's true.
Erin has a new show. Have you ever been to one of Schwabby's shows?
I did. Which one did I go to? It was a long time ago. I think did I see you at Crooners? No. Yes. Maybe at Crooners.
Our show's only an hour, Kendall.
No,
It's
I know.
only an hour.
I'm sorry. It was a couple years ago, though.
Yeah. If you want a good night, people sometimes will email us, hey, where should we go with our girlfriends? If you want a good night, you have people coming into town.
And Crooners is really cool.
Crooners is great. Take them to an Erin Schwab show. That's hard to say, Erin Schwab show. Erin
Say
Schwab
it 3
show.
times fast.
Yeah.
Schwab show,
And
Schwab
she
show,
has a
Schwab
special
show.
guest. That's right. A very special guest, and she looks fabulous today. She got... Yeah, I'm not going to tell that story. Anyway, I want her to stay and not leave and go to Twin Cities Live.
It's true.
It's very,
true.
yeah.
We have cookies in the other studio, so don't go anywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, give
There's
me one.
cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Well, Sweet Girl
I
Drinks
can't eat them now
Jackie.
because my cholesterol's high.
Oh,
I found that
true.
out yesterday.
They're like peanut butter with Hershey chocolate on them and marshmallow.
I can't.
I can.
Oh, it's so great to be young. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. I stumbled there. What? Is the cholesterol having an effect on my job? It's the moment in Hollywood everyone waits for. The Oscar nominations were announced this morning. There were some, per usual, surprises and snubs. Here, though, let's start at the beginning and we'll go from there. Here's the announcement for Best Picture.
Now the final category. Here are the 10 nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Malte Grünet, producer.
Avatar, The Way of Water. James Cameron and John Landau, producers. Elvis, Baz Luhrmann, Catherine Martin, Gail Berman, Patrick McCormick, and Skylar Weiss, producers. Top Gun Maverick, Tom Cruise, Christopher McQuarrie, David Ellison, and Jerry Bruckheimer, producers.
There we go. Now, this started Triangle of Sadness, too. This started several years ago, 10 films being nominated, and there they are. Now, there are a couple big surprises. Yeah, Women Talking To are another. Here's a couple that surprised me. I'm surprised in a good way that Elvis was nominated. And then with that, I'm surprised that James Cameron wasn't nominated for director with Avatar. Anyway, leading the way with 11 nominations is the movie Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, grabbing 11 nominations. The German movie All Quiet on the Western Front is next with 9. Lady Gaga got nominated for her song in Top Gun Maverick. She'll compete up against Rihanna's Lift Me Up from Black Panther. Now, I told you about snubs. Here's one of them. T. Swift got snubbed for her song from Where the Crawdads Sing. Tom Cruise also didn't get nominated for Best Actor. Viola Davis didn't get nominated for The Woman King. That's awful. Why, those two, I'll go off on Tom in a minute, and in case you were curious, Will Smith didn't get nominated either for his movie Emancipation.
Emancipation.
Let me focus on Tom Cruise for a second. Look, I know the Academy can be snooty sometimes. I'm glad that they, at the very least, nominated Top Gun. No matter what you think of Tom Cruise, he should have been nominated. He absolutely should have been nominated.
That's why people went to that movie.
Yes. And then Viola Davis for The Woman King. Well, The Woman King didn't get any nominations, I don't think, any of the majors, if at all. She absolutely should have been nominated. Till should have been nominated.
That's when we were talking about.
Yeah, Till should have absolutely been nominated. And it's so funny, and I know when you have 10 Best Pictures, and you only have 5 directors, I know they can't match up, but it always cracks me up when you have a Best Picture nominee, but then the director of the movie that made it happen isn't nominated. I know that there are 2 different voting groups, but still. So the movie just materialized?
Right.
You call it a Best Picture nominee, but you're not going to nominate the person responsible for it? It just seems very bizarre to me.
I think I knew, I'm being 100% sincere, I only knew about half of those movies that were nominated for Best Picture.
Well, you probably represent a large chunk of the audience. I've only seen a few. Now that I know, I'm going to see a few more. But
I always try to afterwards. Be like, oh, that must be really good. I should probably watch that.
a little bit of history. The movie traditionally that gets the most nominations usually runs away with Best Picture. That could happen this year with Everything All at Once.
Everywhere All
at Once. Yeah.
Did you see that? I know
I
Jeff
have not
liked it.
seen that.
Oh.
I know. I need to see it. My buddy Alexis on the radio show loves it. So I'm going to see that one first.
Okay.
Next in the dish, outrage. Outrage this morning over over the Razzie Awards. We'll get to M&Ms in a second. So the Razzie Awards were also announced this year, or today. So the nominations did have some drama. The award for worst movies of the year, okay? Among the nominees, Ryan Kiera Armstrong from the movie Firestarter, okay? Folks at the Razzies being slammed online because she's 12 years old. A kid got nominated for a Razzie. Movie watchers calling the move classless, saying kids should be off limits. The Razzies got in hot water last year after giving Bruce Willis his own category, only to withdraw that later after it was revealed shortly thereafter that he had a cognitive disorder. Look, isn't the Razzies by design tacky? It's not like, you know what I mean? They're tacky by design. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I know. Look, don't email me. You're the anti-bullying. I know. But you're the anti-bullying person. Yes, but I don't know. I guess I could be swayed the other way.
I totally forgot that movie came out, and when I first read this, I was like, what was this? And I remembered, oh, this is the Drew Barrymore remake. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it either, though. I'm not going to be like, get out your pitchfork.
No.
But it is a little, okay, there weren't no adults you could have nominated for that and left the kid alone. I don't know. You
can be the nice one in this. I'll go even further. I just don't think kids should be in movies. I really just don't, yeah.
Well, there it is, everybody. You heard it here. No more Miracle on 34th Street.
Do I hear a second too? Okay, yeah,
Okay.
A second that motion.
None of them.
You know how I feel. Kids.
No more Sixth Sense.
No, kids in TV shows Once a kid appears in a TV show, the TV show ruined.
You feel like that about music, too, in
Brady
case anyone's
Bunch,
wondering.
Growing Pains,
Brady
Family
Bunch
Ties.
is literally about a family.
No, but they added Cousin Oliver, and the show was ruined.
Oh, God.
Okay, and then Growing Pains. It was great, and then they added that little girl, and then Leonardo DiCaprio. Show was ruined. Different Strokes. 8 is enough. They added 9 is enough.
All of you.
Cosby Show.
All of you are
Raven
getting
Simone
so
came out and
many
the ratings
emails.
went down.
So many emails. You're going to get so many, and I have nothing
People
to do
know
with
how
it.
I feel. I like kids on a
Do
case-by-case
you?
basis.
Do you, though?
A case-by-case basis.
They shouldn't be in movies, they shouldn't be in TV, and they shouldn't be in music.
And they actually shouldn't be on cruises either.
There you go. They shouldn't even be at Disney World.
Or the entire state of Hawaii. So you got that list? Okay, so I don't want kids in movies.
Movies, TV
shows,
music,
cruises,
or the entire state of Hawaii.
The entire state of Hawaii.
I think he'd like to add Disney, but that might be pushing it too far.
Leo, take 5. Leo, Disney 2. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Josh Duhamel was on Fallon last night. He was chatting about his wedding, and he's sort of kind of a local guy, loves the Vikings. And he mentioned a good friend of our show, the great Chris Hockey. That's our late night rewind.
You sent us a video of the wedding. I want to show this and then talk about this. Here's Josh Duhamel. Carry on my wayward.
What do you guys think?
Carry on wayward son. Ruth say thumbs up. They love it, dude. That's pretty great.
Well, I also had Chris Hockey in the background there, sort of making me sound a lot better than I was.
But is that your go-to song? Have you done that before?
No, they were singing it, and I knew like the main verse to the song. I didn't know the rest of the lyrics. I was like, I'm gonna get up there. Yeah. So I went up and I just, it was my wedding. I can do what I want to, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Josh name dropping Chris on the Tonight Show. I love it. It makes me happy. Director Leo, you all know I say this. Leo speaks about 17 times a year, and other than that, he doesn't really talk. And when he talks, you know it's something profound or something important.
It's like the voice of God.
So he comes into the office today. Jeff and I are doing our little gossip session at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and Leo walks in. He goes, "Hi." Like, oh, he speaks. Hi. We look at him like, "Hello, Leo." Because usually when he comes in, he just puts his Yahoo in the refrigerator, his little chocolate drink. Yoo-hoo, his little chocolate drink. And so he looks at us, he goes, "I have your late night rewind."
Leo.
And Jeff and I just look at each other like, what? First of all, Leo's speaking, and he's contributing to the show, and he goes, "Chris Hockey was mentioned on the Tonight Show." Because Leo listens to that radio show instead of listening to mine, which I don't hold it against him, but you know.
Only a little.
Are you kidding me? My own family doesn't listen to my show. My father-in-law especially.
You got a radio show?
I know. There's people here at Fox 9. Jason has a radio show too? Yes! Since 2008.
What does he do in that little room?
I know. The little interns come, what does Jason do in that room?
Is that his office?
Oh, he just plays radio. I was nominated for a Marconi.
Dang it!
Last night kicked off the new season of The Bachelor, and this year, I know, audience, I'm sorry, Ted makes me do this, and this year it's Zach, who's looking for love. One of the women vying for his heart is Madison from Fargo. Look.
Very excited for you to potentially meet my people, which happen to reside in Fargo, North Dakota. You have to be prepared for the winter. Oh, he is so great. Wait, wow. That actually looks so good on you.
No,
It's getting a little toasty, I bet. For you?
A little bit, yeah. Okay. I'm cooking.
I just want to be in his arms and like cuddling.
So so good talking to you.
Thank you so much.
I'll talk to you later, Madison.
Sounds great. I think the attraction between us initially was electric, if there's one word to describe it. And I want to kiss Zach. Better now that I'm sitting next to you again.
She get to talk to him twice.
Yes,
she talked to him twice already.
So Madison stole him again. I was like, what the honestly, it's like, I mean, I know, go after what you want, but at the same time, like, don't be that girl.
Don't be that girl. I think Madison is that girl. What does Bachelor Nation think of their new leading man? We have lots of questions, don't we, after night one? And that means it's time once again for 37% of America loves Ted. Joining us from Bachelor headquarters is Ted Johnson. Hello, Ted.
Hello.
She's going to be the girl, isn't she? She's going to be she's going to be the one that we just watch because it's like a train wreck.
It was, and you know, these nights they just go on and on and on, and they get more alcohol in them and probably less food, and you could just see this just slowly flying off a cliff.
Yeah, I could see it even in that clip. Okay, let's start off with the Bachelor himself, Zach. What do you think of him, Ted?
You know, I think if you took all the Bachelors from the last 30 years and you put them into a machine and you said, give me the average of all these Bachelors, it would look like that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you put him in like a Vitamix.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you could pick him out of a lineup. It's like, you know, and what are they doing there? Are they
what
kissing?
was that?
I don't know.
Ted, what were they? Were they kissing? Is this the gay Bachelor? What is this?
That's a special twist. So he was allegedly on last season of The Bachelorette. I think he made top 4, top 5, and I guess they said, wow, this guy could make The Bachelor. So that's what we're left with. Online yesterday, people were calling him boring, lame, dull, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. So yeah, we're stuck with this guy for a while.
I have another term for him. Anyway, one of the women is the daughter of a famous singer, I hear.
Jeff will love this. You remember what Jeff's first concert was?
Executive producer Jeff's first concert was country music legend Barbara Mandrell.
And one of the women vying for Zach's heart is Barbara Mandrell's daughter, Christina Mandrell.
I thought it was her niece, Ted.
Well, maybe she's her niece. I don't know. She's got the same last name. She's in the gene pool.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you for at least getting us in the ballpark on that one. Yeah. Who got the first impression rose?
So here's the thing. When you hand out the first impression rose, just go with the hottest girl. That's it. Just do that. He goes with some girl named Greer, and come on, it's The Bachelor. She's average.
Ted, send all emails to ted.johnson. Hey, guys, he's speaking his truth. You want unfiltered?
Yeah.
And this is The Bachelor.
I don't hold back.
No. So, what are your overall first impressions?
I was very impressed because, there were a couple of years there where we would range from 21 years old to 23 years old, and the 23-year-old would be like the elder stateswoman of the group. Well, now we're into the third, we've got like low 20s up to like low mid 30s. So I feel like they're at least giving us some age variety.
Yeah.
Which, as an elder statesman myself, I appreciate.
Yes. We have just a little bit of time. You brought us a soundbite. What do we have here, Ted? What are we looking at?
So we are going to go back to our friend Madison from North Dakota. Okay. You're probably wondering, gee, did she get a rose? Well, as Jesse and our Bachelor Zach were discussing, she made one last pitch. Take a look.
How scary that you might send the wrong person out?
A lot. Hello.
Can I disrupt you guys for a little bit?
Absolutely. Take all the time you need.
Absolutely.
I'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
It is so good to see you.
So good to see you too.
I wanted to disrupt your conversation.
Yeah.
I don't want to force things, and I want things to come natural, and
Yeah.
whatever this either A might become or B could have been, I just want to make sure that if you want me on this journey,
Yeah. I really do. Thank you for being here, and I really appreciated getting to know you, but, you know, like as I said, I never want to lie, and I always want to be open and truthful, but, you know, my heart wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
I never want to force that, and I don't want to put you through something that's not real.
I am so uncomfortable.
And did you notice, as she came out, Jesse was like, oh, sure, yeah, get right in here.
Oh, yeah. That is horrendous. That was hard to watch.
Yeah, it was tough to watch, and so we will not be seeing Madison again. Maybe
we go.
will. Maybe she'll come back. Maybe they'll convince her to come back. Give it another shot.
Well, I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, the average-looking Ted Johnson. There we go. I had to stick up for I had to say that. I got to get it back to Ted.
Yep, had to do it.
Calling someone average. Okay, but we got to just really quick, though.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I mean,
What?
that woman, she made me uncomfortable.
Oh, I thought you thought the Bachelor was maybe gay.
Well, that too.
That's where
But
we're
no, the
going with
woman
this.
was, that makes me uncomfortable. She was
you
all
think?
up in his face.
She was like, yeah, no, I've met plenty of those ladies.
No, he's a good-looking guy. I
Interesting.
can't wait for Ted's review and for me not to watch it. Next in the dish, the Mars Candy Company has had it with the backlash, the outrage, the pearl clutching, the couch falling over their reimagined M&M characters. Am I really reading this?
Yes.
You may remember the green M&M. Traded her go-go boots for more sensible sneakers. Sparking outrage. In a statement, Mars says they're done with the spokes candies and instead going with real-life spokesperson Maya Rudolph. They said over the past year they've made changes to the spokes candies and didn't think anyone would notice. But now they realize that even a candy's shoes can be polarizing.
Oh, God.
Maya will appear in the Super Bowl ad for M&M's. Okay, now, I tweeted this yesterday, and I was mad. I said, we as a society and people are doomed if this is what gets people all upset. Mm-hmm. Now I believe, about 24 hours later, that we are all being punked. That this is part of a marketing ploy for M&M's that will be revealed. Remember when they tried?
Oh.
Yeah, they killed Mr. Peanut off.
Yeah, that was horrid.
And then they came back like, no, he's not dead, he's just gay. And then, the monocle gave it away. But they said, hey, we're not. They did that in the Super Bowl. That's what they're doing here. Because if it's not a prank, let the asteroid come. I mean, bring on the asteroid, because we're doomed. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm living in 1990. I said this in our meeting, and I really do mean this. I feel like I'm living in 1992 again with the culture wars, when people were upset about Murphy Brown, old show reference. It feels like we're getting outraged about stuff that doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. It's like fake outrage to get people angry. Mm-hmm. When it's candy.
Spokes candies.
It's candy with boots on.
Spokes candies.
Anyway, we'll be right back. Back in a moment. Stay with us.
Spokes candies.
Coming up in just a bit, two great ladies, one big show. First up, Leslie Miller is back from South America with some wine goodness. And then, what goes great with wine? Some singing. Erin Schwab is bringing down the house with a sneak peek at her new show. That and more when we come back.
We'd hide from the light.
Welcome back. I don't know why I'm dancing. We were dancing in the commercial break, that's why. Welcome back. Look at your arm in my shot. Our first guest is back from a trip through South America, and only she can call sipping on dozens of different wines work. Give it up for the one and only, our wine diva, Leslie Miller. That's right. This is work for you, all kidding aside.
It is. It's definitely work. I was actually drinking grapes while I was on vacation.
You were?
Yes.
Now, we're going to show, because Leslie had some amazing adventurous pictures. You're going to see them in the next segment. But first, you're going to make a drink that I have to admit, I'm dumb, I've never heard of.
Okay, a pisco sour.
Pisco. Everybody in this building's been calling it different things, but it's a pisco sour.
Pisco sour. So when you are in Peru, the very first thing that they say to you is, have you heard of a pisco sour? And I said, actually, I have, because I've been to Chile. And they said,
well, aren't you fancy?
Well, sorry. And they say, now, did somebody in Chile tell you that they invented the pisco sour? And I said, in fact, they did.
Okay.
Now, here's the truth. The truth is that pisco sours actually do come from Peru.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you. I take your word for it. What is it?
So it is made of basically a brandy that's made of different grapes in Peru. They have different styles of grapes. This is actually an aromatica, so grapes that are very aromatic, like Torontel, which is another grape that actually we find in Argentina. So it's a little bit more on the floral side.
May I smell that?
Yeah. It's a beautiful
this
little
is a
brandy. I know.
Substantive bottle.
Very.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's lovely. It kind of has a little bit of a floral note to it. There's different styles of pisco for sure. Most people don't drink pisco straight up.
Yeah.
They would have it in a pisco sour.
Okay.
So it's very, very simple. You can actually go to a local retailer here and get a pisco, which is so fun.
Okay.
So you're doing actually 3 ounces. Oh, 3 ounces. I know.
Oh, hello.
I know. I already made you one actually over on the side, Jace.
Oh, so
you
should I start drinking?
Yeah, so you can be sipping while I'm making this.
That's my kind of segment.
Then just an ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. So delish. So it has like a little tartness to it.
I do like, because I like fresh lime juice.
Yes. And then a little simple syrup, which is another ounce of that. And then a little egg white, because they want to have it nice and foamy. You can see that the top of that has
Oh,
nice
that's what
little
that is?
foam to
Okay.
it. Yep. So you throw a little egg white in, just an ounce of an egg white, and you want to dry shake it. So no ice.
What do you mean dry shake it? Oh, no ice.
Without
Okay.
any ice. Yep. So you dry shake it basically.
There was a little commercial break accident, so I'm staying really far away from Leslie.
I've spilled on this rug behind us about 10 times. So you're getting that nice little kind of foamy top to it, which is so great. And then you throw your ice in.
She did it again.
Then you throw your ice in actually to grab a little bit of this chill to your drink.
Oh, then you do. Oh.
Yep.
So you do eventually add ice.
You do, yep. And then on top, my whole thing is free. You can tell I don't have bar skills.
She's a wine diva, not a cocktail diva.
I grew
Let's
up
be
in
clear.
Wisconsin. I'm used to just cracking
That's right.
PBRs.
Uh-huh.
And then
yeah.
you can shake it out here into a nice chilled glass, and you get a little bit of that foamy top to it. And then in Peru, they actually dash it with a couple of little Angostura bitters.
Oh.
So you get a little tiny, just a couple drops of it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
May I
so-
have some, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Just do a couple drops on
Just a little
yours.
bit, a little bitter.
And so it gives you a little bitter on the top, and it's so delicious.
It is. You know what I call this? One and done.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't
You have
just
to be
sit-
careful.
You have to be careful, because it's still a little sweet for me.
Yeah.
But this is a one and done. Like, I would enjoy this first.
Mm-hmm.
And then go back to something else. But this is, I do it. I love that
This
you're.
is so good.
I love that you're liking your own handiwork there.
Yeah.
I did a really good job with that.
Now you can adjust the sweetness with your simple syrup. So you can do a half an ounce of your simple syrup in here. And you can, when these guys make these, they have an ice cold chilled glass, and they give you this whole pisco sour lesson, which is so fun in Peru.
It was so good. Okay, now from drinks, you were in South America.
Yeah.
You ate a whole bunch of things where no judgment, different culture.
Yes.
That's we're opening our eyes to this.
Yes.
Tell the folks some of the things you ate.
Well, one of the very first things that they tell you have to eat that's very, it's like a celebration, right? It's very special, is you would eat guinea pig. And so we went to a traditional home where they're raising guinea pigs. And if it were your birthday, I would gift you like 20 guinea pigs.
Please don't.
It's a very special gift.
Can I just get a gift card to your store?
And on top of it, if I gave you a black guinea pig, that's also extremely special. They use the black guinea pigs basically as fertility, medicine, all kinds of different things.
Well, I do have high cholesterol now, so go ahead and give me the black guinea pig.
So of course we had to have guinea pig. The name for guinea pig in Peru is cuy, because they make a cute little cuy noise.
And then alpacas. What?
Yes. And then you see alpaca and llama everywhere, and they're selling you
These aren't real, by the way. Those aren't real. Those are,
But this is real baby alpaca. Touch it. Feels so nice.
Oh.
I know, I bought those for my nieces. I think they're gonna love them. They're so soft. And they just literally just shear the baby alpaca so you get that first wool, which is so lovely and soft.
My mom wants an alpaca. I should buy one for Dar.
You know, they spit. You know what? They spit when they're
great.
a little mad. So they kind
just
of
like executive producer Jeff.
Yeah. They spit through their teeth. It's really funny.
So does Jeff.
They come through and they spit. Nobody spit on me, so that was good.
Okay, you have more. Do you have pics and stuff to show us?
Yeah, we have lots of pics.
Okay.
Actually, I think that Ted is gonna put some pics on.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you have pics and video.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
More with Leslie when we return. Back in a moment. Stay with us. I think Ted's gonna do it. Welcome back, my friends. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a really good day. Leslie Miller just returned from South America, and we always love when our friends go on little adventures and bring stuff back for us to see, learning a little bit. Before we get to the pictures, show us now, we saw the alpacas. What are the other stuff here? What are we looking at?
Well, the beautiful thing is that there's a lot of hand-woven things between Peru and Ecuador. So you watch these women actually hand weave all of these things, and it's so beautiful. So you can go to these little villages, you can buy all their hand-woven products. These are really cute too, because they're like just little pot holders. They're always like odd shaped, but they're selling them to you in their villages. And then of course you can buy the baby alpaca pieces. So that's always like a big hit for people.
The baby alpaca pieces.
People love that.
Are these little gloves?
They are. They're little fingerless gloves. So they're really just like lovely, soft, so nice. And then everything that they do is literally hand stitched. So you can go to the northern parts of Ecuador where they hand stitch all these great little linens. Aaron Schwab and I were just oohing and ahhing over these things, because I just love these pieces. So you can get like little great towels and things like that.
And you're helping, you're not just a tourist taking.
Right.
You are helping, you're helping the people of the land you're at sustain themselves.
Right.
I love that. What are these right here? I wanted to...
Chocolates. So what people don't know too is that one of the larger exports of Ecuador is chocolates, and that's what's so great. And so they do export bananas and avocados and obviously great fruits, but chocolate is so wonderful. And we met with this woman that owns Toak, and they've done this unbelievable project where they've gone into the rainforest and they've found like one of 6 trees that is some of the oldest cacao in the world. And they're producing these very bougie chocolates out of Ecuador, and they're gorgeous.
These right here, like, what is this, $50,000? What is this right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is I was texting with a friend here in town. She owns Max's Jewelry in St. Louis Park, and she carries the Toak.
Oh.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool, because I was like, wow, I'm meeting with the owner right now.
Yeah.
So there's fun little different styles of chocolates.
Take us on a journey now. I love that word. Leo, let's put up some pictures. Walk us through some of these. What is this?
So we were in Cusco, and we flew it. The architecture is just unbelievable. The lighting, actually, while we were there. Now, I'm sure that you're probably reading a lot of stories right now about Peru and all of their sort of issues. They've had a lot of protests. We were amidst quite a few of them. Our trip was a little bit stressful, not gonna lie. We had to trade our plane tickets in about 3 different times. just due to the fact that the protests were shutting down things. And now there's people currently trapped at the top of Machu Picchu due to this.
Oh my goodness.
So we literally ended up with one day where we got into Machu Picchu. We did hike the Incan Trail, which was very cool. And this is us looking over Machu Picchu, and then getting there, you know, was just an unbelievable feat. We had an unbelievable guide, Miguelito. There he is. I have to tell him he's on American television. He's going to die. And
smooching.
Yeah, I know, we're smooching. There's a lot of smooching going on this trip. Lots of pisco.
That's our third segment.
Lots of pisco, lots of smooching. And these are literally just, you climb over these beautiful Incan stairs. So you learn so much about the Incan culture and where all of this originally came from. They build everything into basically the sides of the mountains. And then after that trip, we went to Ecuador and we went to the Galapagos, which was so amazing.
Oh.
In the middle of my trip, I send Jace a video of us snorkeling with hammerhead sharks.
Yes. And Leslie knows, because we're friends, I have a deathly fear of sharks. She's like, Jace, you should be here. I'm like, I know, I'm good, thank you.
But you know what else? We got to swim with penguins and sea lions, and we got to visit the giant tortoises, which is unbelievable. The Galapagos is literally, I was like in a Nat Geo
vortex
docu.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole time. It's really unbelievable. The one thing I can tell you is that the people of Peru and Ecuador both say, please don't take our, political issues, don't
come
bring
visit.
that
Don't
home.
let that.
Please
yes.
come visit us. And so I would definitely say I've spent a lot of time in South America, and these two countries are unbelievable.
Leslie Miller, everyone. You can see more. Follow her on social media. Visit her website, amusewine.com. Or as I said, visit her fabulous wine shop in the North Loop. Sip better. Aaron Schwaberini when we return. Back after this. That's beautiful. Those are beautiful pictures. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. Listen to this. Can you believe it? It's been more than 50 years since Bette Midler started making a name for herself, performing in New York City with her backup crew, the Harlettes. The Harlettes. This weekend, you can relive that era courtesy of the woman that I call the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Aaron Schwab, along with musical director, pianist, bingo caller, Lori Dokken, everybody. That's right.
Look, we're like the perfect bingo.
Look at this. We look like a nesting doll. Lori, look at that shot. It's like boom, boom, boom. There we go.
No, I love it. This is so much better than yesterday when I looked like a
I know. The show is called An Evening with the Divine Miss E.
That's right.
Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. You're at the Capri Theater. Tell the folks about the Capri.
The Capri Theater is amazing. It's in North Minneapolis. It has been a staple of North Minneapolis actually for years and years and years. It's one of the first venues that Prince actually played at. I believe I'm saying that historically correct. And it has recently all been remodeled and redone, and it is absolutely stunning. It is stunning. So everyone should go. And they're programming there, not just me. It is an honor that I was asked to be a part of this particular series. The Legends series is a thing you are asked to do. It's not something that you sort of
you deserve it. Don't be humble.
But
yes.
Though, the people that do those Legends shows and sort of the idea of why he created the Legends series is really cool. Just sort of going back and educating people about all the different kinds of music, and I love that they represent so many different kinds of music in that space too.
Nothing, I just was talking about your cabaret show. Usually when you do your cabaret show, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Aaron Schwab, Jay, a piano, and people that are drinking. That's it. Correct me, you have backup singers.
I have Harlettes.
You have a piano. You have bass. You have drums.
Yes.
You have Lori.
I have Lori freaking Dokken. Come on.
I mean,
It's
Lori,
gonna be amazing.
Lori, look at that. Lori is a legend. Anyway.
Lori is my original Barry Manilow, you know.
Oh, that's right. I know that.
We started, there's actually a picture of us playing at the Townhouse in that back room at Blanche's. When I first started singing on Friday nights, Lori gave me my first gigs ever, my first paid gigs. And there's a picture of us that looks, there's another picture of Bette Midler and Barry Manilow in the bathhouses. And it looks just like the same thing. It's so cool. Like how it's set up. And it's just, it was an amazing experience I got to share there too, so.
Before we sing, Lori, I want to ask you.
Yes.
What is it? Oh, I think she's mic'd up too.
Yeah.
She's
I
mic'd
didn't
up.
know if I had the interview mic.
I like, but thank you. I
You're
know.
welcome.
No, you're ready to go. I appreciate that as a guest. Lori, what's it like? I mean, I've showered you with love. You're a legend. What's it like working with this one, with the divine Miss E?
Oh. You know what? It's just fantastic because Erin, a great artist, very knowledgeable musically, but I think the greatest thing is she's fiercely brave.
Yes.
So I'll say, let's do this. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
I've done that though for since I was whenever you hired me first when I was just a little baby singer.
I've never seen you say no to an audience. Lori, that's actually a really good observation. Well, I'm going to, as I say, shut up and get out of the way and let Lori and Aaron do what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Aaron Schwab and Lori.
Tricks. The Divine Miss E and the Divine Miss D. That's what it is. Come on. Woo. Oh, yes. Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. Madam, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. And she's sorry to be delayed. But last evening down on Lover's Lane she strayed. Madam, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Usually there's horns there. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. When she woke up and found that her dream of love was gone, Madam, she ran to the man who had led her so far astray. And from under her velvet gown, she drew a gun and shot, her lover down.
You should have seen it coming.
Madam, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. It's really quite a sad song with a peppy beat. That's right, that's how we like to do things. What was it, Nemo? When the mob came and got her and dragged her from the jail, Madam, they strung her up on the old willow across the way. And the moment before she died, she lifted up her lovely head and cried, Jason, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch. Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today.
Give it up! Legend. An evening with the divine Miss E is happening this weekend at the Capri Theater in Minneapolis. The first show Saturday night. The second show is Sunday afternoon. Head to thecapri.org for tickets. We'll be right back.
Hey-o. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you very much, the divine Miss E.
Hey-o.
Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. It is time for the world's shortest segment. Remember the Wiggles?
Yes.
The children's group from Australia has a new member, y'all, and he's bringing in new fans who aren't just kids. Please look at this video.
We're gonna do the monkey. Do the monkey.
Yep. Okay. That is John Pierce, everyone, also known as the Purple Wiggle.
AKA.
Jason, behave yourself. Please behave yourself. His muscles and tattoos are attracting millions of views on social media, with many older people saying they now plan to start watching the Wiggles. I've already bought tickets to their next show. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Heading there. That's right. When are they coming here? Let's get them on the show. Welcome back. So tonight, I have a little girls' night with Lisa LaCourcier. I've never made soup in my life. You've heard me joke about that with
So crazy.
Okay, there's no laughing. So I am getting a soup lesson tonight. I will tell you how it goes tomorrow.
Bring leftovers.
No. Tomorrow on the show, also, former Project Runway star Christopher Schwab will join us to talk about bizarre fashion trends. And speaking of bizarre fashion, producer Ted hits a hot yoga studio. Please don't miss the show tomorrow. That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hot buns.
Yes,